Techniques, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Toronto Thunderbirds and the Portland Snowhawks. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now Cook. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Jackson looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and 9 now. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. On play action, they'll throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
4th down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Thunderbirds 7, Snowhawks nothing. Albrecht Rosas on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. A nice carry there of 15 yards.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Now it's Jackson.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
To throw again on second down. Jackson buying time to his left. He'll run it. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Back at the 18-yard line.
He's going to run again. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. This time, Jackson will throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on fourth down. Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. John Ross. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. He took a pretty big risk right there going for it on fourth down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, fourth down, they went for it.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what
Put
you
your
do
foot on
best.
the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go. Run the mic. Watch one. Watch one.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Harrison Smith on the tackle. No gain.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Throwing is Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys have taken the lead. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6.
The score, Snowhawks 16, Thunderbirds 10.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
2nd down and inches. Dancing to his left. And he he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on 2nd and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on 3rd. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Here's 2nd and 10. They run. Cook. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 38. Rosa's kick is good. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
A field goal the difference, a tight one through 2 quarters, and we are back and underway for the 3rd quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And Cook has it, left side. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brought down back at the 27.
From the gun, Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. James Conner, the running back, his intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
Thunderbirds 13.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Lets it fly for Thielen. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. And they rattle off a big one. 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On the carry, it's Cook. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Cook.
At the 18-yard line.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
1st and goal.
They'll run with Cook. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
At the 10-yard line.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Here we go now as they will again try for 2. They'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Listen up. Hey, hey. Select number one,
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Try to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 20.
Again, it's Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll look to throw here. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Gerald Everett.
7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Cook. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Second and 2. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
21.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
2 yards on the play. Brings up.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
And a Toronto first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. They'll find Everett there, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sam Hubbard able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. They'll set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route.
The pass.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
13.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On the ground, it's Cook. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
He's tackled at the
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
1st down, Toronto.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Completes it to the fullback, Ham.
The pass.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
10 yards on the pick.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And his guys are going to retake the lead. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
1st and 10.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
5 at the 43-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now Jackson. This one complete to Gafford. And he is going to lose yardage here. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is third down. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on fourth down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on fourth down. Jackson to throw. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
It's second and inches at the 18-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
That's good.
It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
Down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Back to throw. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Throwing now is Jackson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Jackson
Picked by Jeff Gladney. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
their own 11-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Ball carrier.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
At the 10-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Today's final score.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents up.